Welcome to the Sunday morning simulcast with Rom Wills. Sometimes you just have to go for it. I'm gonna tell you what, going through life, you have a dream. You have something that you want to do. You have some goal and everything. We all have it. We all have it. You know, unfortunately, most of us, and I'm saying most of us, you know, we just have that dream. In fact, we'll go to our deathbed with just that dream. You know, it was, I forgot, I don't know which motivational speaker said this, but said that there were more dreams in a cemetery. It could have been any one. You know how they go. One says it, all of a sudden others say it, then you forget who originally said it. Hey, look, whatever the case, I'm gonna tell you what. Sometimes you just have to go for it. You got a vision, you have something you want to do, just go for it. Just go for it. Even if you fail at it, at least you went for it. I'm gonna tell you what, I always joke I had 1,000 jobs, but there were just other stuff I wanted to do before I really got into what I'm actually doing. Before I got into it, there were other stuff. Even while I was doing what I wanted to do, there were still other things I looked into. And I still went for it. And it was just like, this ain't gonna work. This ain't gonna work. But you know what? I can look back at it and say, hey, you know what? I at least went for it. One of the saddest things is when I see people, and you can see the talent. You could see the talent in them, but they didn't go for it. In fact, that's one of the things I do. Whenever somebody hits me up and say, hey, Uncle Rom, hey, you know, I'm thinking about doing this or this, I'm like, go for it. I don't even know the person. I don't know if they got talent for it or not. Go for it anyway. You know what? Even if you don't have the talent for it, go for it. You know why? You might develop the talent in going for it. You'll do what you have to do. You'll get the education or training, whatever you got to do. But see, first you got to go for it. There's a lot of people out there scared. They sitting on talent because they are scared. Some great writers out there who are scared. Some singers out there who are scared. Some people who can actually cook. Just come on now, y'all know every now and then we go to a restaurant and we be like, what the heck is this? Meanwhile, somebody can actually cook is too scared because they afraid of criticism. And let me jump on that criticism thing. You always gonna get it. Even if people think, I'm gonna tell you the nature of criticism, you can see it as constructive. Like they can actually tell you something, or some people just trying to break you down just to break you down because they ain't doing something. So what they gonna do, they gonna break you down. Nah, you go for it no matter what. And whatever, somebody's going to dislike it. Who cares? Somebody's going to criticize. Oh, who cares? Somebody's going to get some constructive criticism. Like constructive criticism is when somebody is going to say, hey, I see what you're doing, but this is how you can make it better. That's good criticism. But you didn't even get to that point. You didn't even get to that point because you haven't gone for it. You have to go for it. Look, every single one of you is blessed with some talent. You blessed with something. You didn't get that talent just because. You have to use it. You have to use it. You have to do what you have to do. Shoot, everything. You have to go for it. You know what? I'm gonna use myself as an example here. Okay, I'm doing all these videos, but I remember when people started doing videos back in the late 2000s, and I was like, oh, I couldn't do that. But then something happened, and I went for it. It was like, well, here I am now. Don't be like me. Just go for it, okay? Just go for it and everything. It's like the main thing that I'm being successful with, the main thing I'm making money with was something I didn't feel like I would be good at. Ironic. It was ironic too because I had no problem speaking in front of people. But doing stuff with the camera and everything like that, I didn't think about it. Yeah, one thing too, I knew I'd be good in front of people because I like interacting, but that's another video. And hold up, one of you might be that person. One of you might be that person. But only way you want to know your talent, only way you want to really feel your talent is you have to go for it. You know, just jump. Just jump. I heard someone else say that, I can't remember who. But you have to go for it. You have to say, you know what, this is what I want to do, boom. And you know what, like I said, even if it's something that you might not be good at, jump anyway. At least find out. At least look back and say, you know what, I failed at that, but at least I went for it. You don't have to go the rest of your life. You don't have to be an old person wishing you had done something. There are plenty of people who do go to their grave who have never just went for it. You don't want to be that person, all right? Look, and I don't care who you are. I don't care what somebody try to say, or I don't care about your racial background, your ethnic background, your nationality, your educational level, your class. If you have the talent, if you have it in you, or if you even think you have it in you, just go for it. Go find out. There's nothing wrong. And look, here's the thing. I know some people are worried about failure and things of that nature. Don't worry about failure. Failure is not really failure. Failure is a lesson. At least if you fail at something and you fail outstandingly at something, then you know, okay, this ain't what I'm supposed to do. But here's a trick. Here's a trick. If you fail at something, you might see what else that you should be doing. You might see something else in there. You know what? You might not be that concert singer, but you might have talent in managing that concert singer. Or you might have talent in setting up the sound system for that concert singer. It's so much that you can do. You know, you might go for one thing and then see what the other thing is. And then you still learn the lesson no matter what. No matter what. And I'm gonna tell you something about me. One of the things I love to see is when people just go for it. I don't care what it is. I don't have to know them personally, you know, because all I'm seeing, you know, if they hit me up privately or in a comment, all I'm seeing is that comment. I don't know them personally. But you know what? I'm gonna tell them, go for it. Go for it anyway. You know? Let me find out, shoot, let me see something. Like I remember one gentleman, he was just inspired by me. Now he has a cooking business. I didn't know that person from Jack. He didn't even tell me, but he just said my work inspired him, so he has a business. Whatever you're going to do. And there's been so many instances of people like that. You have that talent. You got something in you. You got something in you. I don't talk about my spiritual practices, but one thing about them is I know that every single person has been blessed with something. Every single person, there's no exceptions. There are no exceptions, but you have to go out there and just do it. You have to do it, all right? So anyway, I want y'all to go for it. As soon as y'all finish this video, shoot, even before you finish the video, whatever, think about, I want you to sit down and think about what you're talented at, what you want to do, what you feel in your heart you've been moved to do, and then go for it, all right? So that's all I want y'all to think about, and I want y'all to do it. Start today, all right? So go for it. Anyway, I want y'all to keep rising to become the best version of the person that you're meant to be. Peace and blessings.